Most love stories end with a white dress. Mine begins with one. The white dress I wore for my high school graduation was above the knee and chic, backless, and it had a sweet little bow at the back because Southern girls love bows. And when I wore it to my graduation, I had no idea that it might serve a second purpose as a wedding dress, or more accurately, a dress to elope in. But about 2.5 years later, I was a college student at UAB, and I was, go Blazers, I was dangerously in love with an upperclassman who lived 2 floors above me in the dorm, and we'll call him Quentin. Quentin was gorgeous. Every girl on campus wanted Quentin, but he wanted me. The fact that Quentin already had a girlfriend, that was just a poetic obstacle that I had to overcome. And I did. Quentin and I sealed our situationship with a kiss under a streetlight in the rain. And it was the most romantic thing that had ever happened to me. Now, we didn't actually go out. We sofa sat. That's what you did before Netflix and chill. And we talked about all kinds of things, and eventually the talk turned to marriage. Now, between us, we had one job, and both of us were still on our parents' health insurance, and so this seemed like a fantastic idea. And we didn't want to burden our parents with paying for a wedding, so we thought, we'll cut class, like the scholars we were, and run down to Jefferson County and elope. And I already had the perfect dress in my closet at home, so I snuck home to Brewton, Alabama, and grabbed my high school dress and snuck it back. Now, we chickened out. We didn't actually elope. The day came and went, and I just couldn't do it, and he couldn't either. And we were all right with that. We continued to see each other, and we were happy. And one night when we weren't sofa sitting, I went to Walmart with my roommate at 2 a.m. As one does, that's the perfect time to go to Walmart. It's the witching hour, like going to Waffle House at the same hour. And as one does, we were wearing what most people are wearing at 2 a.m., pajamas. I had on a matching pastel kind of top and bottom with a little Peter Pan collar and white Keds, and I had a ponytail, and I had a hair ribbon because Southern girls love hair ribbons. And we went down to Walmart on Lakeshore. And we were going to get some snacks. And we went all over the store, and we got chips and dip and Coke and Wing Cuisine and Crystal Light, and we made our way to the frozen food aisle because we needed ice cream. And if you've been in that Walmart, you know how wide and long that aisle is. And so we are on the Bluebell end, because I'm a Bluebell girl. And we are looking at the options. And at the other end, the opposite end of the aisle, there is a couple coming toward us. And I'm severely nearsighted, so I can only really see y'all. I can't see what's happening at the back. And so we're making our way down, India, my roommate, and I, and the couple at the opposite end is slowly coming toward us. And the closer they come to us, I realize it's Quentin. And he's on a date. And the girl was cute. She had on her going out top, and if you know what I mean by that, she had on some cute jeans and some cute shoes, and her hair and makeup was flawless. And look at me, I'm Sandra Dee in my little ponytail and hair ribbon. And I took it all in as they walked past me. And I looked in their buggy, and they had couple snacks. They had chocolate-covered Oreos. They had strawberries. They had wine. They had cubed cheese and olives. And it was obvious that they were together. Mind you, he had never taken me out. And I had single girl food in my buggy. I had lean cuisine and Crystal Light. And I realized then that I was a single woman, and I had no clue all along. And we kept moving. We never broke stride. We get to the end of the aisle, and I asked India, did I see what I thought I saw? And I was hoping she would say no, but she's not that type of person. She said, yeah, girl, you saw it. Everybody saw it in Walmart. And she took me home. And this is the point where I'd like to say I gathered my dignity, but I didn't. I called another friend to pick me up, and we shot out for his house because it was his turn to face uncomfortable truths at an inconvenient time in front of an audience, his neighbors, and I let him have it. And I realized in the moment how afraid he was of me when I popped out of the shadows, and I realized, girl, this is over. And so I left. This story has a happy ending. 2 happy endings, because Quentin married that girl, and they have a beautiful family. And I live to tell this story here tonight, so we both won. And if there are any lessons from this, and there are 3 that it's taken me several years to come to, it is nothing good happens after 2 a.m., just like your mother said. Never double-cross a writer, because you will become material. And 3, always wear your cute outfit when you go out, because you never know who you're going to see in Walmart. Thank you.